tweet about it, not. Oh, right. Let me see. There we go, and putting that right there. Oh, hi!
Hello, Pookie.
Hi there! It took me... I'm doing fine. It's just that, well, it took me a while to get the stream actually up and going and started because it's been a busy day for me.
I'd imagine.
Okay, and today is going to be a upcoming third episode for Pals to Plushies, where I take another batch of my own personal friends, and then I turn them into marketable plushies.
Oh, goody! I'm so terribly excited.
All right, now.
So who's on the plushification chart today?
I think that is something you'll have to see and figure out. And hey there, Manor Mercy. The final stand-up kind of turns them all into plushies. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, that maybe so, but then again, where's the fun in that? Okay. Now then, let me go ahead and start trying to... okay, no. Let me go find the file.
Like, I was gonna stream myself today, but I have to get a bit of work for the SMG4 team, and also my head's been killing me because my eye feels like it's swollen or something.
Whoa, are you okay, my guy?
I'm fine. I just, again, head hurts and eye feels weird. I popped some Advil earlier, and I'm just gonna try and take it easy besides just doing some work, so. But I still figured I would swing by here to show my support, so.
Thank you. Alright.
Actually, hang on. Can I wonder if there's something I can do.
Huh? How
if
so?
I can... Give me a second. Hey, hurry up. Give me a sec!
Hey there, Dom. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping by into the inn. Well,
there we go.
Let me see.
Let's see if this works.
I wonder who shall be the first of my, this batch of the next victims. I mean, peeps who have become plushies. Okay, I think my mother told me you are it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Boof.
Who's gonna be the unfortunate soul? I mean, lucky sap?
The first one of this, who's gonna get plushified is Dominator. Is Dominator 50, or Dom for short. He's one of the new peeps of the inn. Hi there, Danny Lockhart. How are you guys doing?
I guess you don't have a notification set up for, but I hosted your Twitch on my Twitch, so now your Twitch is playing on my Twitch since I'm offline.
Thank you. I didn't. That's actually really sweet of you, Shads. Honestly.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to stream more often, I figure the best I can do is try and at least get your channel out there a little bit with what influence I have, if you can even call it influence. I mean.
Ah, there it is. I was wondering where the dingbat did I put my ruler. Because without that, I'm going to suffer. Alright. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, but here's hoping I can get the thing, pull this off. Oh, HK!
Hello!
Don't worry, HK. At best, this stream is recorded, so you will see the, you will manage to catch the process. By the time the stream is done, you'll be able to see, the video itself.
And yes, Mercy pointed out, I also plugged your stream on my Discord server again.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Nikki. Yeah. Which I have left to wonder, exactly how many more plushies do you have to do?
Well, let's see. Until I got most of the guys in the end, and once I'm done, it's gonna be mutuals, where I get to, draw out friends that I have outside of the circle at the end, but they're still my friends regardless. And once I'm done with that, well, it'll be free game where I actually draw, where I get to actually draw out, OCs or peeps that I actually came to admire, or VTubers I personally like.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna draw all the VTubers. That's Crafty's job. So I'm just gonna shorten it down to narrow it down to VTubers I just personally like.
That sounds fair.
And so far I got a bit of a handful VTubers I personally like, but that'll eventually grow in time. Then also after that it will be YouTubers I also came to personally like.
Why do I feel like you've technically already got me off that just since you drew my plushie already?
Pardon?
I just on the terms of people you like and admire and all that shit. Why do I feel like I was already on that list? I'm not trying to sound pompous or anything, but
I don't think that's kind of possible because I already drew you. You drew your plush mate. No need for another one.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. You already drew mine. I wasn't asking you to do it again. Heavens no. Jesus.
Nah, unless you want me to draw out elements of insanity or any of your old characters.
You already drew my plushie. I couldn't possibly ask you to do more. Seriously.
Well, the thought is still there. I think I'll just put that in the board for now.
Sorry if I was imposing something.
Nah, it's fine. I don't know if that looks good. I don't know. Let me look at Dave's plush to serve as a guide. Where are you? There it is, plushie collection. Okay. Guess that means I'm somewhat safe / immune from the plushification then. Maybe.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
I've learned some Mercy. Lesson number 1 when you're around Mickey is you don't tempt the House Gremlin. You don't do it, or else very bad things might happen. Or very good things, depending on your viewpoint.
Oh, thank you so much, Nook Nook. Appreciate it. Now then. Oh, Snapdragons. I think maybe if anything, when I finally got the time, it's to actually draw out some time. It's actually draw out some intermission cards, if you will. Like something like we'll be starting out in pretty shortly in 5 minutes or so, and an intermission, and then a pause screen, and a pause screen card, as well as the stream's over card. You know. It's the transition that's bugging me the most.
Who goes there?
Oh, someone came in?
It looks to be a
Me.
Ginny.
Who dis?
It's Ginny.
The penis.
Jin! Hey!
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm actually doing a stream right now where I'm actually where I'm doing the part 3 of, well, Pals to Plushies, where I turn some of my personal friends into marketable plushies.
Cool. That's cool.
I think this is my first time actually interacting with you personally, Ginny, by the way. Yeah.
I actually have known you for a long ass time before I starting Steam. Like back in 2012 or 2011. I think since I subscribed to you before.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was way back then.
Man, it has been a while. I'm sorry if I didn't realize that.
I was edgy as fuck. And a dumbass tool.
We all come
Let's
from
be
cringe. Nobody's exempt from this.
True.
Oh! Captain Hot Dog, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the inn.
Hello.
Alright, time for cleanups. I'm actually surprised this is actually a really easy, this one's really easy. I think I could pull this one off.
What is this from Mercy? Some may say the same when around you and your stream Shadow, but since we first crossed paths long ago, I never listened!
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. If it wasn't, if it wasn't for, like, you know, a lot of us being from cringy and edgy back then, I don't think we've grown to the people we are now. I mean, I'm a lot more mature, but I'm slightly less edgy and cringy now, but I'm still very much cringy.
Same. I mean, you don't see me doing scouted stuff anymore because once upon a time, wait, why is my mic all the way over there? No wonder I sound like no wonder I sound like I'm ass. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, folks.
Oh, you're fine.
No, it's
Nah,
not.
good.
Well, once upon a time, back when YouTube was like mid to little bit late 2000s, 2010s, it was the Wild West, but everyone was free to do whatever they fucking want with their videos. I mean, Filthy Frank it was unhinged as fuck, but it actually is one of the examples that come to mind when it comes to back in the day. However,
If I may, if you're feeling suicidal, you've come to the right place. God bless Papa Franco.
I miss Franco indeed. He will never survive today's YouTube for sure.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, the guy behind him is like doing some music stuff now, isn't he?
Yes, he does, and I'm actually proud of him.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's perfectly fine. Okay, I guess that looks okay. Oh, of course, that's alright, Mint. That's alright, Dom. In fact, I'm about to get to the coloring phase of your plushie.
Sweet.
I think I should also include the plushies into my commission prices in the near future. I think these guys will most likely sell about $10 a pop.
That's not a bad price for a drawing like that.
Nope. It's small, easy to do, and well, oh wait a minute, I did not put that there. It's small, easy to do, and at best I could get one done in about 30 minutes. Oh. Okay. Time to post this. Not post this. What am I doing? Okay. As much as I really wanted to get this stream done, up and done much earlier, it has been a busy day for me. I mean, I had to help out Steve's mom to take the 2 cats into the vet today, and we didn't get to pick them up until like around 3:30ish, where we are. Yeah, but it had to be done, and the kitties are now spayed, so they're gonna be having longer, happier lives.
That's good.
Interesting.
Let's see.
I wish my best friend Kat was alive.
Oh,
Aww.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, being together, laughing together, destroying all the parts of the expensive part of my house. I'm like, god dang, when do I learn that cat?
Speaking of which, my cat's under the one now.
Oh!
Hello, Charlie. Yes. Oh, that's my dinner. I'll BRB.
All right. Let's see. This one is going to be one heck of a quick commission, but okay, I gotta zoom like 20 times zoom, like 30%, 300% zoom. Okay, perfect. I tell you, this kind of reminds me of a time when I had to get coal fixed, and this is back when I was in Hawaii, and I think it was around the time that Cole was about like 5 months old, where that's pretty much the time in Hawaii where he needs to get himself fixed. It's just that I was having trouble on where to go to and getting the job done, because, well, I'm pretty much a cat mom for the first time in over 10 years, ever since I got Cole, and it was not easy, mind you. I mean, I was almost tempted to go to the vet to get him fixed there, but it's the price tag that actually made me double think my choices. Because the vet that I go to in order to get himself checked up, how should I say this? It would have cost him about $500 to get him fixed, on top of other things, and I'm like, no, I can't. My cat's boys are not worth $500. So I had to think over my other choices on how to get him fixed, and it took me a while, but then I remembered that Humane Society could actually do such a thing, and when I actually look up in their prices, it's about $40 to get him fixed. So I decided to actually give it a shot and do it. The thing is, I had to wait like over a month to finally get his appointment done, and that way he can finally be, you know, a neutered cat. Thing is, though, I don't know how to properly say this, but let's just say it. The day to finally get him fixed, Cole was getting more and more rambunctious, if you will.
$500, like, geez, that's expensive as hell. Like, how much is it? Like, almost 2,000 Saudi riyals. Like, geez.
I know, right? Like, pets are expensive, just like kids.
What's even more expensive is the falcon. Like, like, I took my brother's Falcon, even including my brother with me. Like, we took it to the vet.
Uh-huh.
It's 10 times way expensive than the cats and dogs.
Wait, you guys
What?
have a legit falcon. I'm just finally registering this now.
Yeah, but it's not like American Eagle, but it's basically like the Middle Eastern of falcons. You know, like we call them like a white falcons, like a dark falcons, and etc. etc.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, we always do that like auction house, like to see like which falcon is the most beautiful looking. You know, and somehow we got lucky. Like we won at the auction house. Like how much is it? Like sheesh, like almost 5 million.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Holy
Yep.
shit.
My place is like it's crazy. Like yes, we want to buy this falcon and we pay for the full price. Not a bit, no, full price. Like the. But my brother decided not to sell it because he actually cares about his own pet. But for now on, he give it to his friend, like, you know, to take care of his own pet, because, you know, right now we're in the summer. The issue is that because of the furs, you know, like the furs, like a feathers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it needs to be protected and needs some air condition. Like it gets, you know, very cold.
So it let me try to register this in my mind. It requires a cold environment, so that way the feathers are well maintained, if you will. And if it gets too hot, they would end up losing more of its feathers. Am I getting it right? Oof. But okay,
Yeah,
Dom is finally
yeah,
finished.
because I didn't see that coming. Now our weather is like being so humid.
Yeah, that's not fun for any animal.
No, it's not. Also, hi, Dave. Hi.
Yeah, sorry for the late introduction. I got caught up in another voice chat. So,
Okay, Dom is finished. Now the next thing in my list would be grabbing this one right here and copying the image so I could. No, not there. Yes. Our next one to make is Kiba, or Kiba Punske, as he puts in Twitter handle. And he doesn't have much of a character stand-in for me to work on, so I asked him if it's alright if I just use his character Faden then instead, and he agrees. I'm actually glad that that you are happy with the result. I really do. Oh, I need a drink. I need a little sip of water before I start. Ow.
you good?
Yeah. It's just that when I try to pull the straw out from the little hole where it keeps itself situated, some of the water splashed on me. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm glad. But be careful next time.
I'm fine. Okay.
I don't want to go back to work tomorrow.
You've gotten so used to being chilling, aren't you?
Yeah, 4 days of long weekend.
Oh, man, I'm actually happy for you that you got enough rest, but you need to get back to work.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I have a job interview tomorrow.
Oh,
Huh?
that's good.
Yes. It's for real estate. No, really, this is where I'm gonna work for the real estate.
Think you're gonna be okay?
Well, don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
Okay. You know, this character that I'm designing right now is for my friend Kiba, but he actually played this guy as an antagonist in an Icefire game D&D campaign that I was a part of about almost 2 years back. And boy howdy, it was one hell of a it was actually one hell of a game, as well as the game that helped me get out of my shell when after a previous RPG game that left me into a mess. See, the character I'm drawing here, his name is Faden, and his shtick is that he's a half elf who is a sorcerer, and his shtick is that his main magic is ice. And in the D&D campaign I'm a part of, he's an antagonist because he believes that in order to save the world from a fire titan that will one day wake up a few years in the future, he has to construct a gathering of people in order to harvest the heart of an ice titan and use a special sword to actually plunge it to the ice titan's heart in order to stop the fire titan to actually ever emerging. However, and this is a really big however, this is going to result into a big what's the right word for the job? It's gonna turn into a big it's gonna turn into a big ice age, if you will, and nothing is going to grow after that. I mean, it wasn't the right choice to do, but unfortunately, it's all that Faden has to do. And he also needs to require he's also going to require ores that is from the said ice titan's blood that would actually turn into magic items of their own when you harvest them. Oh, hi, honey. However, the biggest deposit that he picked up was from my own character's home, Diana's home, from the Stonebarks, and as a result, this choice killed off most of Diana's clan and her husband alongside it. She tried to reach out and get help in time, but it was too late. The only help that she managed to get was, well, a young guard at the time. Over the years passed by, Dione tries to hunt down the group, now much more of a cult, that's called the Frozen Heart. And this also resulted her and the young guard, who is now her husband, Valen, into a party which everyone is looking for the Frozen Heart themselves too. And over the course of the game, things just took a little bit of a fun turn when the Frozen Heart ended up becoming allies to us, because Faden is actually a friend to one of the characters, and his name is Royce, and as a result, well, everyone becomes temporary allies in order to stop the Fire Titan to actually waking up. So, Dione, on the other hand, Dione does not know this because at the time my boyfriend has to leave D&D game because he had to go to work as a short term for it, and I can't see myself with playing as Dione all by myself because at that point, Dione and Valen are pretty much a set item that wherever he goes, she goes. And as a result, I had to play a different character at the time, which actually also helped contribute into coming out more of my shell and bringing me back more to the courage to roleplay again. And she's actually Dione's daughter, Jo, who's a nature cleric. Also, after playing with her, it made me realize, man, nature clerics really need to get properly fixed.
Oh,
Yeah, because for a cleric that's suited for nature, I just wish that their channel divinity is actually as cool as the ancient,
Ancient paladin.
ancient paladins. Also, hi, honey, welcome.
Hey, just got back from work.
Okay, so by the time Dione has finally came back, they then noticed the encampment where the Frozen Heart is at, right next to Phandalin, which is the starting town that the party always goes to from time to time. And that's when she starts to learn that the Frozen Hearts are now allies, but Faden is slaving away trying to get the sword that'll kill the Titan perfectly right. However, that is where Dione goes to actually confront Faden. And let me tell you this. It has been over a year, 10-ish years since the demise of the Stonebarks.
The
And
word you're looking for is decade, man.
decade. Yeah, hush, honey. The point still stands. Hi, Phoebe. It's been over a decade since the Stonebarks has passed, but through some tasks as well as some adventures from the main party, they actually are revived. But Dione doesn't know that, and by the time she encountered Faden, she was really about to, well, murder the said half-elf because he is responsible for killing Dione's family. And the following interaction goes like this. Faden was surprised that Dione and Valen entered into the smithy. As Dione starts to take out her thorn whip and tries to lunge it right straight to Faden. At that point, the half-elf was ragged and weak because he spent days, especially weeks, trying to perfect the sword. Dione was still fuming with quiet anger as the murderer behind her clan, most of her clan, and her first husband is right there in front of her. As a result, Faden starts to cry because he really understands how much he really screwed over this one woman's life over. And hold on. If I'm gonna need that, I'm gonna find I'm gonna have to find the. There it is. And Dione, and when Faden was crying in front of her because he realized he really screwed over this woman's life, as well as he realized that he really reached to a point of a point of no return. All he could do is say that Kogan is a good man. Kogan was a good man. And Dione just started to just go off. And I apologize ahead of time, but this is word for word how I kind of role-played back as Dione back in the day. Kogan is not just a man. Kogan Nordu, son of War Chief Krogu, took me in when my own court abandoned me, and I have no home to go home, and I have no home to go home to. He gave me a home and a family that I truly loved for 16 years, and you took that from me. With Valen, I spent 10 years of my life trying to find you. And what have you done to me? Barely trying to get by my grief, and you had the gall to cry in front of me. And at that point, Steve legitimately said that he got goosebumps and felt terrified when I hear him cried out, act out like that. And Diane was this close. She was this close to actually killing Faden herself. But Valen, in the end, intervened, as he was terrified in seeing how much his wife, finally let it loose after so many years, because she spent years trying to keep most of her emotions at bay. Try to appear strong, if you will. But deep down, she actually is suffering, and she actually is still, and she would still mourn for the first man that she, fell in love with, and who gave her a home when her court did abandon her. But Valen, her second husband and her second love, gave her back the reason that she shouldn't take this man's life. And as a result, she begrudgingly spared him. But it was thanks... What?
Sorry, I'm back. I was listening to the story now. Sorry if I missed it.
Oh, Shads.
Hey, sure.
Welcome back, Shads. But, yeah. She ends up begrudgingly, letting him live, just so he can finally finish the sword. And it was thanks to Diana's, choice of letting him live, the sword was able to complete by the time the party finished the last, second to last boss of the game. At the end, Faden died from the injuries when the party managed to kill the last boss.
Yep.
But yeah, that action when I played Dione at her fullest like that was really damn good, mind you.
It was. And mind you, I was half willing to let him die too. But Naviath asked one question.
Naviath? You mean Valen?
Well, Valen, yes. Excuse me. Essentially, I made up his mind. And that is not the question, Phoebe.
Sorry, Phoebe, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Here, I got her.
You got
I'll hold the old lady.
Mm-hmm.
In wartime, there are lives spent and lives wasted. Which did you do? And Théoden actually said that they were lives wasted. And that told him he's aware of what he's done. He's aware that he's a piece of shit. And he's trying to make amends. If for no other reason, we should spare him because of the fact that we need this sword. Then we kill him.
But yeah, it was thanks to Diana's choice to letting him live that Faden managed to complete the sword in time. However, Faden died to exhaustion, as well as the crumbling debris of the forge, as well as getting impaled by the sword when he finally finished it.
Yep.
But it needed to be done because his blood is what is the final component to make the sword complete. But yeah, that was the last time I get to play as Dione, but one hell of a way to send off. But it didn't end there, actually. By the time Dione and Valen returned to the tavern, an inn, if you will, when Dione tries to have her usual go-to drink of kidney puncher, a story of its own, which will be explained later, she starts to feel very queasy because the smell was too potent that time, and then she just puked, like all over the counter, and also tries to fix herself in the bathroom, but even she also has a vomiting episode there. It wasn't long until they reached to, well, at the local apothecary and Claire and healer, that they actually learned that Dione was pregnant. So it's one heck of a way to send her off.
Valen would then go on to fight in the final battle, promising to return, and he kept his word. What's even better is that Joe, her daughter, and my best character got the final hit on the BBEG.
Was it really that? I thought it was Mike's character.
No, it was Mike's character got it within range of yours. And your natural 20 guiding bolts.
I think you're talking about that second to last boss, honey.
The guy in the volcano.
The one, no, not the fire titan, the fire dragon.
It might have been the fire dragon.
I'm sorry, honey.
I'm fairly certain it was the Titan, though.
Nope.
Because I remember everyone losing their shit about the Titan.
Nope.
I'll need to get I'll need to get a second opinion on this. Also, I'm just distracting the old lady. I'm literally bobbing her up and down, holding her like a baby, just like, it's okay.
I notice. But yeah, that's Diana's story. Well, Diana's story, how she encountered the last big bad guy, if you will. Oh, all right, Dom. See you later.
Have a good one.
Yeah, that was a fun campaign to spectate as well, and it was very nice to actually see you coming out of your shell.
On finding Kogan, essentially have one big green guy and one big human boy as her husbands, joint husbands, because what's the word I'm looking for?
She's polyamorous.
Yes, thank you. Phoebe disagrees with this consent, apparently. She is all for monogamy. She does not like the poly stuff. I understand this, Phoebe. You are an old lady. You are set in your ways. But to continue, she would then end up having
7 additional kids, if you will, from both her husbands.
4 of them from Valen, and counting the adoptive daughter Joe, 4 from Kogan.
Yep. That's not a very nice dark. There we go. At that point, Dione would finally be happy because she actually has a bit of a courtyard, a bit of a court / family tribe of her own.
Yeah, and a literal garden of kids.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are kind of based on plant names.
Well, the ones on Kogan's family definitely are.
Mm.
Everything within Valen's side are all like Greek and legend names. Like there's Valen, there's the twin sisters,
Melanthe and Saflin.
Melanthe and Saflin. There's his only son Titus, and then there's his youngest daughter Thalia, who was the only one to inherit the Goliath gene, even more so than his father.
Diane, in the moment she saw her daughter have a growth spurt, and she's like, "How did that came out of me?"
Well, well, to be fair, she was rather small when she was born. Because here's the thing, I pointed out a little thing about Thalia. She was born prematurely, and as such was very small and very sickly. But as she grew, she started to slowly grow out of that sickly nature. And then once puberty hit, she grew completely out of it within the span of a month.
Basically, she goes from something like 4 feet-ish to fucking, what's her height?
Well, within that first month, she goes from about 3 to 4'2" to about 6'3", and within the span of the next month, she goes to a full 7'7".
Yep. She's a big kid.
And she's also the only one to truly follow in her father's footsteps. Because her kids, Volante is a bard, Savlin is a monk, and then Titus and Thalia are both paladins. But Titus goes down the Dione route and being an ancient paladin. Thalia, however, is a full-on devotion paladin, and just like her father, is a wrecking ball.
I love doing generations of kids of our characters and basically
It's
make
fun.
one big fucking family tree of sorts.
Yeah, meanwhile on Kogan's side, there's the pre-mentioned Jocasta, the adoptive daughter.
Mm-hmm.
There's Alo, who is a Forge Domain cleric. The son, Brimos, is a barbarian, who oddly enough has an artistic streak.
Yep.
And who's the fourth?
I don't get her name right now.
But she's a Moe orc.
Yep. She's basically a Moe orc, and I intend to deliver that. I don't know what her class would be though yet, so that's something I'll have to figure out on my own time.
We've got a lot of melee people here, with one standout being Volante, who was a bard. Why not make her the brains of the bunch?
Brains? Like a wizard?
A wizard or an artificer?
Oh. I see her more as a wizard. Holy shit, a half-orc wizard.
Yeah. It's not unheard of.
But can it be done though?
Granted, it's not min-maxing the character, but this isn't for min-maxing purposes.
It's for fun.
Yes, it's for fun and flavor.
I would never. Yeah, I've always thought that min-maxing should take a secondary thing to role-playing, but that's just my style.
But I've been meaning to ask, what is min-maxing?
Min-maxing, are you aware of essentially efficiency? Rule of efficiency.
No.
Well, do you know what efficiency means?
I think so.
Min-maxing is essentially trying to get the maximum amount of power for the minimum amount of effort. For example,
So,
the original version of Valen was a min-maxing character. He had mostly levels in fighter with a few in barbarian. That would allow him to wreck shop, be a tank, and literally be too angry to die.
So, Beta Valen, now that I think about it.
Well, Alpha Valen. He was the first. For,
Well, sorry, I have to go.
Friends game.
Alright, Jen, have a good day now.
You too. You guys take
cheers,
care
Jen.
and enjoy.
Alright.
But yeah, it would be the equivalent. It would be the equivalent of using
And,
raid
current
gear or
thing with the
PvP
current
gear in
version
World of
Naviath is
Warcraft.
also attempting to min-max.
What?
The current version of Naviath, my Goliath Hunter,
Uh-huh.
is also made because I'm planning to go with Monster Hunter and Cavalier Fighter to allow him to hit hard and also draw aggro.
Huh. Alright. Now it's time for me to do the marks because... Oh, this is not gonna be easy for me, but heaven help me.
I just wish that Kiba was here so that way he could actually see all this.
I wish so too.
I
but-
was
I
in
mean, he's
chat
in
with
the,
him.
in the game.
He's got a thunderstorm coming.
Oh. There's a thunderstorm going on where Kiba's place is, so he can't see this.
There's a thunderstorm like 500 miles north of us.
Yep.
Why can't it be here then?
I don't know, but I missed the rain.
I know you do.
Rain, rain, please come. Don't make me. Shall I do?
Yeah,
the,
that room.
Shall I do the? Shall I do the Mac freaking Hawaiian rain dance to make it come? Is that what I should do?
Depends. Are you gonna be naked while you do it?
Yes.
I mean, I would only ask that my mother weren't here to see it and that I could see it in full view.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I wish I could hear the other people in this. But you got to keep your headphones on in order to make sure there's no echoes.
Honey, there's a snack Picarto. This is not Picarto.
What?
Can you not? Can you not?
What, I can't bug Well, I can bug ya.
I don't know if those two little marks over there in his head is A-okay.
I don't see why not. I think I put it in the center, though.
Okay, I'm gonna need a snowflake. That does not look like a snowflake. Huh? Baby? Can you not?
Love you.
That does not. That's a little too big for a snowflake. I think I'll just try making it really small. The things I do for him. I mean, well, to be fair, I'm not complaining of it at the same time. Bruh. Okay. I think that looks pretty good for his, colors. Now let's do his eyes. Even though I had a lot of fun playing as Dione back in that game, I would love to play as her again.
Nothing wrong with that. You could definitely introduce her to an alternate timeline campaign setting.
There we go. Now it's time for me to actually make the shading. 45%. There we go. This shouldn't take too much, not too long to finish. New film. I haven't heard this soundtrack in a long while. Alright. That looks pretty good. Don't you guys agree?
Yes.
I do.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me make those pupils a little bit bigger. Nothing wrong with that.
I do have to admit, I have missed this bastard.
You missed this guy already?
What can I say? A lot of good memories spectating that campaign.
Alright, let's put them in a folder. Kiba. Take out that ruler, or just put it up there. Alright. Now it's time for the third one. I just need to grab his reference sheet real quick. Okay, let me go to... Actually, just give me a moment. This might take a moment for me to grab his reference sheet. Yes, okay. Back in Jesus Christ, he really hasn't touched this place since 2020. On the same time, I can't blame him. Okay. I know you're here. My mother told me, okay, my mother told me you are not working.
What?
Hey,
That's
okay.
a rhythm. I think that's a rhythm thing.
Okay, I can make this work. 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 I am not gonna make this work. Okay, you know what? You know what? Fine, I'll borrow this. I'll take this.
Hey, what's going on?
Fine. Before I actually go do that, let me go grab the master ink right there. Place that on top and turn off key bus. It's a shame he's not here to see this. That's not the way. My bad. Copy image. There we go. Our next victim to be is Crafty.
Oh boy.
Yep. Shame that he's not here so you could actually see this, but what can you do?
I'm sure he will appreciate it when he sees it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me see how I'm gonna make this work. Yes, it is science. I mean, I'm definitely bringing out crafties for the next character to do. Although something tell me thinks that I have to do a lot of modifications for this plush. Okay. You know, I also realized something. I never actually invited Crafty to the inn.
Did you still want to?
Well, that door's still always open.
I mean, I do want to. It's just that the guy is very busy. But at the same time, I also would love. I would also love to have him in the inn because he's my friend. I mean, you guys know me. I'm a socially crippled git. Oh snap! You know what? There, nothing wrong with that. Okay, now for the other one. There we go. Let me make that smaller. A little bit smaller. Just a teeny bit smaller. But yeah, I'm a bit of a socially crippled git.
I think that goes for me as well, to be fair. So I can definitely empathize with that.
This looks fucking terrifying. This looks fucking terrifying.
Oh. Oh no.
Don't worry, I can fix this. I got this.
Dr. Crafty's Joker arc. Quickly, someone stop him before he starts saying we live in a society.
No, don't. Okay. Okay, I think I'll have to work on the nose and bit a little bit in a moment. Ooh. But yeah, okay. Maybe I think after this, I'm gonna see if I can try to invite Doc into the inn. Who knows?
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot. I mean, on one hand, I really want to draw this out because because he's my friend. On the other hand, I want to draw this out as a way to help, well, promote his work. Because the guy is actually a really good artist, and I've known him for as long as I can remember. It only took about a few years back that I finally get to, you know, that I finally get to know him by person after, well, watching his works for so many years. And by many years, I mean like all the way back in the 2000s, like 2000, around the era of 2007 and 8. Yeah. He wasn't Dr. Crafty then. He goes by a different name that I know for sure he doesn't like to hear. He doesn't like to, well, hear out loud because it will bring back the ghost of Cringemas Past, and I intend to, well, not evoke that, if you will.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back then, past me was actually trying to figure out where her artistic goals is like in the world, because my skills back then aren't really good, if you can see for how they are today, because, well, I had to live through a time where I was still in the Philippines, but I don't have all the means to actually have the means, let alone the support to actually, for my goals and dreams. Cause
Yeah.
past me wants to be a comic artist, or a digital artist, if you will. But Mom really insists that I be a nurse instead. Well, still, back in my days in DeviantArt, I then noticed this one particular artist that, well, would feature around with this one character of his, Cold. And curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to actually take a look on his take a look, if you will. And eventually that turned into, years of me lurking or watching his work from afar. But I came to admire the guy because, well, no matter how much life actually threw at him, no matter how much he tries to apply OCTs back in the day, and sometimes he will be serving as a spectator, and sometimes some of those OCTs he gets rejected. Rather than just, well, stewing about it, he ended up moving on. He kept going forward. He kept going no matter how much things are bad in his life. And that's one thing I really do admire about him, you know? Sometimes I wish I can actually, sometimes I wish I actually have that rather than just do it my own, let's do it my own self-pity and bunch. Because I really wanted to be one of these cool artists back in the day, or just learn to accept a little bit more of myself. But here's this one guy who actually, no matter how hard life throws at him, he keeps He does. I mean, he really does keep on going. But I have a feeling that as I got older and got to know him a little bit more, that, and maybe I have a little bit more insight if I will. I'm sure in those days, well, I'm sure in those days he too has his moments where he does feel down. That there are days that he does feel like he's not, well, good enough. That there are days that he really there are days, well, he just feels like he really can't do it, but in the end he still moved on. He kept pressing on. And that's why I kind of came to admire the guy, and I really do wish I do have his strength sometimes. So,
Yeah, that's the thing about people. It's not that they don't have tough days, it's that even if things get tough, it's the will to carry on no matter what that counts. Feeling bad or feeling down isn't a bad thing.
no.
It's being able to pick yourself up that's really what matters.
So yeah, he kept pressing on. And over time, he did become a good artist in his own right. He even made his own show that I also came to adore when I was young, back when it was taking off. And I still do, even though I'm having a hard time trying to catch up to it.
It's things to be admired, honestly.
Okay, this part is going to. This is the part where it's gonna screw with me, because this. I get that he designed this hair to make himself stand out, but god damn, it really does make things harder for me to actually get it right. But I can make this work. I got this. I don't got this. I just realized his hair took up most of the fucking screen. Okay. But yeah, I was actually glad I was able to befriend the guy back in the day, but I still feel a little bit, well, I still feel a little bit anxious or nervous when it comes to new people, Crafty himself included. And to this day I still am, because I'm worried that, well, what if I ended up doing something that they don't like one day? But on the other hand, he is my friend, so can't be that bad, right?
I could definitely empathize with feeling that way. For me, the big thing was, even with people I trust dearly, there was always that fear that I would do something wrong. And I basically often would have to force myself to force it down.
That's not good.
Not necessarily. Like, it's no fun being paranoid about it, but I'm also going to do my best to prevent it from controlling my life, basically.
I think I can understand that to a degree.
The main thing is I don't want it to end up affecting how or who I have friendships and relationships with.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? I kind of realized I kind of drew in the wrong layer with that. Well, I say wrong layer, but no ruler. There we go. Oh, that looks messy. Well, thank God we're
What?
using a vector layer for this one, so that way it's easier for me to actually clean up. I think the bottom line is that, well, throughout my throughout my anxious git of a self, I'm glad that we're still friends, even if I'm still a socially crippled git on my worst days.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is basically my kuya in a way. Okay, I need to fix those eyes because they do not look good on him. Much better, somewhat. So, I need to fix this hair because this is not. I swear for the love of God, I need it.
Perfectionism is a pain at times.
No, it ain't. It's a walking breeze. What are you talking about? No. No. Okay, let me fix this up. Okay, I think that looks pretty okay. Now I just need to fix up his coat. Alright. It's also thanks to Doc, too, that I actually got to learn a little bit more on how to actually draw, or let alone do art efficiently, because, well, I'll be honest, there are times that my art is not really good, or there are times I wish I could actually do a little bit more.
You mean like sometimes you feel like something's missing?
Yep.
Like you need a second opinion?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely know that feeling. I get that a lot when doing very small animations.
This is so prominent, and I should not do that. Okay. All right. Coloring time. Oh, fuck me. Here we go. One. Okay. Second majority points. Oh, fuck. I should really invite Crafty into the inn. But I just hope that, you know, most of the inn will actually welcome him welcome him well, you know?
I reckon they will. I see no reason why they wouldn't.
Fair. It's just me being anxious again, that's all.
Hey, don't worry about it. We all have anxiety about something.
Okay. There we go. This is gonna be one ugly ass doll that I think about it, but I'm sure he'll still like it, right? Right?
I'm certain he will.
Okay. Hey, yo, what is that? Ah!
Why the squeak?
Must you knock next time, honey, please?
You squeaked. I thought something was wrong.
No! Hey, I'm fine, honey. I'm perfectly fine.
You're a nervous wreck right now because I know what you're drawing.
No. Yes. Do you think he's gonna like this?
I don't see why he wouldn't. He's an egotistical little shit and nothing else. So you're not gonna say no to a little bit of fan art if he's smart about it.
I also wanna, I also did mention earlier that I did.
Safety meeting, 7 o'clock. I saw the text.
I also did mention earlier that not only am I doing this plushie because he's my friend and and he deserves to get plushified, but I'm also doing this as a way to help promote his work. I mean, the guy also has a YouTube channel where he does his own show of, well, of his speed art, but he actually does something special and unique about it. And the reason is that about yesterday, he unfortunately had to break the news that until further notice, the Craft D&D show, not Craft D&D, the Dr. Crafty show is going to have to be in indefinite hiatus, and
Is because he's moving?
I
no,
know.
not because he's moving, but he couldn't actually, properly fund it anymore. And the artists and his co-workers and bunch are moving on to their own other careers. And it kind of breaks my heart to hear the news about it yesterday.
Well, good terms.
So yeah, in a way, I am doing this to help, get the word out there about his work and bunch. I mean, he does VTubing now.
I'm gonna try to see if I can make something to eat. You want anything?
What are you planning to make?
Well, I don't know yet. I have to find out what's available.
Okay.
I'll make some soft tacos later.
Soft tacos.
Later.
Alright, I guess that looks pretty okay.
Soft tacos.
Dolls in nature are round and this more angular. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, the way he drew his stand-in, it's more of a stick, and this one is round as shit. Whereas for me, I use thin lines, and Doc likes his lines just like how he likes his girls, bold and thick. I think I should actually fix that. I think I should. Shouldn't be too much of a It shouldn't be too much of a. I think I'll give this a try and fix this. Ruler. Alright, let me try this again and see how it looks like. I guess that looks a little bit better. Now it's only a matter of fixing the whites and the green. There we go. I guess it looks slightly better. That looks slightly better. That does. That really does. That's a plushie I turn around so he doesn't look at me like that because, bruh, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. Alright, now let's go and do some shading. That's not shading. That's. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, given that he has goggles, but I'll see what I can do. I'll see. There we go. Multiply. Wait, there's no ruler. Rulers are a best friend ever since I came to learn how to properly use it. Somewhat, maybe. I've yet to use rulers in terms of making perspective shots and bunch. Just the basic stuff for now, but it still works. It's still helpful. Okay, and let's also put in the yeah, this is not working. Yes. No, no, wait. Yes. What shade of green are you? There we go. I don't know how I'll make this work when it comes to goggles, but let me give it a shot.
You got this.
Wait, why am I in... Okay. Okay, that's not working. Okay, let me turn off the ruler so I can actually do this. Okay, I'm not gonna turn them. I'm not gonna flip the canvas after that. That's nope. Fuck that. Nope. Oh, welcome back, HK. Okay. That did not work. Nope. Absolutely fuck nope. I tried my best, chat, but I can't make it work. Okay. Okay, right there. And you'll go right there. I guess that looks pretty okay. Don't you guys think so? I mean, does it look good? Do you think?
I do.
Alright. Let me fix up some areas right here. I think going back in the I think going back to the topic a little bit earlier as a bit of a finisher, that when he, I think if there's one thing I actually wish for him is that no matter how much life actually takes for him, or be it ups or downs, especially when it comes to his show going through through a hiatus. The only thing I ever wish for him is that no matter what happens, I just want him to be happy. Even if some people come and go into his life, even if one day I may not be there for him anymore, I really do wish for him to be happy. That's been my wish for as long as I could remember.
And that's honestly really admirable, Mickey.
That is pretty wholesome.
Alright. Now for the third peep for this. I am gonna need to bring out a couple references because he gave me plenty last night. Alright, and I'm gonna open this up in an image. I'm gonna open this up in this. And I'm gonna make. Oh god. This is good. T868. Oh. Well, that's just made my life easier. Okay. Wait, I got a better idea. Oof. Now for the next person in our list is another old friend of mine who I befriended in the Gmod community, and I'm gonna turn Crafty off because his turn is finally finished.
We'll be back. We'll go to the river house.
Okay. There we go. Now it's time for an old friend of mine. And he decided to ask for a unique kind of model, if you will. Today I'm going to be drawing out Hong Kong Sniper's new model. New plushie / character model, if you will. And, oh boy. Alright, turning this thing off because without that I cannot see. I can't see. Thank you so much though, Jamie. Oh boy. He said okay. Going back into the references that he provided me last night. A skull head, but his hair is going to be the same as the mullet. So I'm gonna try drawing the oh boy. I can make this work. I can make this work. Miki always tries her best to make things work. I really hope I can make this work. I really hope. Okay. Don't worry, HK. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna need some references. I'm gonna need some skulls. Don't worry.
That's one image was from Yakuza, right?
Okay. Skulls.
Why are you screaming at me?
I am trying to make this work. Okay. Okay. I think I got a reference. Somewhat. Maybe. I'm scared. It's okay. It's nice to be chilling every now. It's nice to chill every now and then. especially when we need to chill after a long, hard day at work.
Yeah.
I think that looks pretty okay. Okay. I think skulls are another thing I should actually should have paid attention when I got the chance. Gee. Don't worry, I can make this work. Today, our fourth person is my friend Hong Kong Sniper, who I managed to befriend him back in the day when I was still a Gmodder, and he's actually really cool. He's actually one of the coolest people I know.
Bit of a shithead, but he's one of those shitheads that you actually like.
Yep. And rather than going for his old model that that I was very familiar with, I decided to go. He decided to go for something a little bit different, and you know what? That's perfectly okay.
Oh no.
What?
Look in the family text chat, hun.
Family text?
Yep.
What's going on there?
Nothing bad, just.
Ah. I want some Baskin. I wouldn't mind having Baskin Robbins again.
I can try. We can try later.
But
I know.
if anything, I think I'd rather have some. But if anything, I think I'd rather have some ice cream by the Riverwalk. I wonder if I should try playing some additional games other than Rise. What should I actually give a shot in playing? What do you guys in chat decide to try and give it a shot to play?
Guess it depends on the genre you're looking into.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. I wouldn't mind playing some horror games. I also wouldn't mind playing some good classic I wouldn't also mind playing some classic RPGs as well. I think if I want to give it but if anything, I wouldn't mind actually giving Stray a shot to play.
Maybe go with what you were making a video about before with the Crooked Man.
You mean like a reboot of, if you will?
I suppose.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I'd love doing that.
Okay, man, now that's a blast from the past.
For those who need context, Crooked Man is a Japanese RPG game where you play as a man who named wait, what's his name again? Platformers? That's something I wouldn't mind giving a shot. But you play as a man down on his luck who, after learning that his apartment is a bit haunted. He goes to different locations that that could actually solve the reason why it's haunted to begin with, and all while he is trying to escape through the dangers of a dangerous apparition that is a crooked man, which appears to be a corpse, but looks terribly mangled. Hey, where did I keep the? Oh. Okay. And once upon a time, I played this back in 2015, and I had a fun run, but I didn't actually finish the game.
Sounds like a perfect reason to go back.
Oh yeah. I think another game I should actually try to finish and give it a shot to play again is The Wolf Among Us, if you will.
Ah, yes.
Because I have played that game up to the third episode. Yeah, third episode. But I too never got to finish it, and I feel guilty. The more I think about, there it is. There's the guilt. I'm now inflicted with guilt damage. All right, Man of Mercy, you take care now.
I had a similar thing with Pokemon Yellow for decades until it suddenly occurred to me like a few months back that emulators exist.
Can you still? I mean, I still find it a little bit heartbreaking that people still get punished for playing emulators. You know?
Yeah.
But then again, how are we supposed to play the old games that you can't really release them anymore, or let alone
Yes,
access them?
classic problem of abandonware.
Okay, he said that he has skeleton thumbs and fingers, but given that this is plushified, I'm gonna have to go rely on these. Go for the good old Billy and Mandy route. And now he said that he has what is that? What did he say? He said that gold gilding on the skull and mandible. How am I gonna make that work? I guess that'll have to do. It may not look right now, but it will. Just give me a moment to fix this out.
I'll be right back in a bit.
All right. Fingerless gloves or gloves are fine too. Okay. Let's put these in a folder. Sniper. There we go. Now it's time to color this guy. He said maroon. There we go. we go. This is actually coming out pretty okay.
Good.
Oh, who said that? Hello? Oh, it's my babu. I forgot I forgot that's a thing. Now then, how am I gonna color your bones? One thing I do know is that I need to color that headband. I think we're almost done with this, Chad. It's only a matter of time of trying to get his bones colored. Now that looks ugly. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to use a different layer for this. And an off-white for his, everything. Wait a minute. There we go. Let's color those black. This is starting to come together. Wait a minute. What is it?
Nothing, just relaxing.
It's been a long day, hasn't it? I don't blame you. Huh? Can you make the bones a little bit more weathered, like a slight orange or yellow tinge? Well, it's a good thing I got this in a different layer now, have I? Okay. Alright, yellow tinge, like it's weathered.
This person keeps talking. Sorry.
Honey, headset.
Trying to wait.
I love you, but headset, baby.
I did.
Alright. Now it's time for the gold bits. Okay. I'm gonna have to use a slightly middle of the gold right there. Whoa. What do you think of this? Or should I make something a little bit more... Okay. I think that's starting to come together. Alright, let's go and do some shading right now. Is there a way to give it... Oh, right. Lighting. Don't worry. Help's on the way. I almost forgot I have to... When it comes to gold bits and bunch, I have to give the sheen. It's been a long day. Cut me a little bit of slack.
Don't worry, I get it.
Okay. Alright, screen. Thank you so much, HK. I'm actually glad you're liking your plushie.
Eek. Very much getting Day of the Dead vibes with this.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you guys, what is your favorite what is your favorite pizza topping that you like?
Bacon.
Meatballs.
Oh, Sarah?
Hey,
Sarah.
there's.
Why is this there?
Sarah, hey!
Hi, I have cat.
Give cat the good pet.
Yeah,
She is purring so loud, the entire room is vibrating.
Aw.
Aww.
I think me and Chad's actually had a similar conversation about this on stream a couple of days ago, actually. But, yeah, for me, it's bacon and mushrooms are a must for toppings on a pizza.
I find that I enjoy mushrooms if they're in very small pieces. 'Cause otherwise, the rubbery texture destroys me.
What the hell? I'm gonna be very I'm gonna be very controversial in a moment.
You're Hawaiian, it's not controversial.
Well, most people here don't like, Hawaiian pizza.
Right.
Hawaiian pizza.
Well, if anybody has a problem with a Hawaiian eating Hawaiian pizza, then they can go fuck themselves.
With a big rusty pole or respiratory post.
But I also like adding a little bit of a twist with my Hawaiian pizza. Like I would add some extra bacon in there.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I find that I enjoy dipping my pizza in Alfredo sauce.
Alfredo sauce? Why is that?
Oh, it's because Alfredo's a kind of a cheesy sauce, so it's more cheese.
I mean, like, but how does it taste like when you dip it with Alfredo sauce, though? Like, does it really give more
It's
flavor?
the same as eating a pizza with pink sauce.
Huh.
It's just flavorful. It's good.
I also realized that I need to give this guy, a little bit of some shading.
It's just like the titty shading on my vampire.
Yes.
Yes, good titty shading.
45%. Guess that's how we roll here. I really can't wait to do some more art streaming, and I really can't wait to do the second half of my Date This OC auction prizes.
Yeah.
Because that's the
also
Drawing in general is nice.
Hmm?
Yes, I was just saying, you mean the Picato only streams?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Everybody loves it when you draw, especially the big titty mommy milkers. I'll just grab a handful and
Going back to the
hold.
topic of pizza, I think if there's one topping that I really am kind of on the fence about that I don't really like, it's tomatoes of all things. I mean, unless they're on a margarita pizza, then I'm perfectly fine. But tomatoes on themselves, I do not want anything. I do not want that anywhere near me. You know, especially if they're like the
I
raw
understand.
tomatoes.
Oh,
Very
raw
fair.
tomatoes. Yeah,
Very
no.
fair.
If they're not stewed properly, don't bother.
Or baked properly.
Yes.
Oh,
You
you
can tell
like
a good
pepperoni?
pizza place from a bad pizza place if the tomatoes on it are good.
You like pepperoni for your pizza toppings? Nook, that's nice. But what's your
Basic, but
But what's your dream pizza, though, Jamie? Because, well, mine is just a basic, well, Hawaiian, but with extra bacon. But I have been thinking about what if I try using a Hawaiian, but with jalapeno peppers on them? Would it add a little bit of...
fingers.
Well, I'm starting to appreciate spice every now and then, honey.
It's okay, Steve. I don't think she's going to turn into me, you know, with ghost pepper cheddar.
What?
Did you
Oh,
say
ghost pepper cheddar. Ghost pepper is on the Scoville scale 1,500,000. It's
Oh,
about
yes, I am very aware, which is why I was
250,000
so
times
surprised.
hotter than a jalapeno.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's
Are you trying to ask for a death wish?
No, it tastes good to me.
Huh?
Yes.
I wish I had that kind of fortitude when it comes to spice because I handle hot things like a white person. Let's put it that way.
But aren't you like also cookie? Aren't you also like white? No, me.
I am very
but
white.
As am I.
I'm caramel. I'm caramel.
Yes.
I am suppressing a comment.
As am I.
You
I'm
guys.
trying to figure out how to say this
I am
in
trying
context without being insulting.
It's
South
no,
Africa
not
has,
insulting.
Let's just say South Africa has a rather large Indian section of the population, so sometimes the comment would be that people are able to handle spice like an Indian person, whereas I'm able to handle it like a white person.
Fair. I like Indian people, provided they don't ask me for a chai latte.
Let's
I
see.
think I've never heard that one before.
Well, I used to work at a Starbucks, and we'd get busfuls of people from India, and each one of them, without fail, chai latte extra hot. It's okay. Second person, chai latte extra hot. Third person, chai latte extra hot.
And then let me
My
guess,
problem
what
is
would
that-
you say? Let me guess, chai latte extra hot. No, actually, I just want a glass of water.
Yeah, I could look at them without them opening their mouths, look at their skin color and say chai latte. It's just like, yes, how did you know?
Let's
To
see.
be fair, the people who serve fries at one of my local fast food places literally know me so well that they know exactly what I want to order most of the time, so...
But based off your skin color.
Okay, now let's go for the final stretch. I think I'll give him itty bitty dots on his eyes. Oh no, itty bitty dots.
The icy boy.
What?
Oh god, that.
Okay, let's see. Pepperoni, beef, bacon, onions, mushroom, green peppers, parmesan, and on some days jalapenos with extra cheese.
That sounds a lot like
That's
a
But actually, that sounds actually delicious. Maybe I should give
Hey,
this one a
sounds a lot
try.
like a supreme pizza.
So, I just wanted to point something out really quickly before you shave that chest area. Do you want to put like little stop gaps for the sternum and rib, just like a little bit there?
Wait, was that HK?
That is an HK.
I just wanted to ask because I didn't want to ask like while you were doing the shading and stuff. before you do odd stuff.
That's what. Shoot, buddy.
Oh, I must be like in a really bad spot for internet right now. I was just gonna say like you're about to shade around the chest region, and I want to say like, do you want to put like some gaps where the collarbone?
Right, I did not notice that.
Don't worry about that. I just pointed that out right. Don't worry about it.
No, I am worrying about it. They're gonna have to be
Oh,
really
it's burning a
gaps,
hole in my head.
though.
I think I'm gonna make my comment from earlier.
What's that?
Grand Central. The next station is Old Ridge.
What?
I don't think that was the comment.
Nope, that was not the comment.
Can you hear this?
The comment was Noelle said, "Me, I'm just caramel," and I said, "Oh, there's a lot of caramel. Let me try to lick some of that up."
Oh! Oh!
Hang on!
Oh no.
Oh God! Honey, what are you doing? 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 Do it! No! That's your feet!
Tastes nothing like caramel.
Why?
Because I'm bored and I'm hungry, and I noticed that they're gone. Where did they go?
They went to the river house to do a couple of things.
They're likely not going to be back for a while then.
You got licked,
And all this
didn't
fucking
you?
pizza's now got
Now
me
he
hungry.
took a chunk out of my shoulder. Okay,
So this is literally the I wonder what I taste like meme.
pretty much.
Yes.
I think
That's what I taste like.
Instead of red, could you make it like a really pale blue eyes?
blue eyes.
Like a really, really pale blue, like ice, basically.
Let me see what I can do.
Just like
I need the blue you want to put in our bathroom.
What?
Think about the blue you want to put in our bathroom.
Ah,
Sorry. Yeah, instead of red. Yeah.
well, what do you think now? Does that look pretty good?
I see you got more gyoza.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it looks good.
All right. Let me see if I can try coloring the gold. Oh, that does not look good. Wait a minute. I don't. My ruler's off.
I must bid you farewell because I actually have to get to work tomorrow and it's 1 a.m, so I best call it a night.
Oh,
Have a good one, friend.
sleep well.
I will see you. Will do. See you all.
See ya.
But yeah, speaking of pizza, my favorite is it's you start with a pizza with pink sauce, extra mozzarella, Romano Parmesan, pepperoni, meatball, bacon, and prosciutto.
That's a thing?
Yes, this is really good.
Wait, War Day was yesterday? Why would people want to celebrate war? But why?
Oh no.
Okay, HK, you're pretty much gonna. Your plushie's gonna be the first one to have like Your plushie's gonna be the first one to have colored line art.
Yay!
Ooh.
Because the gold needs to pop out a little bit more. Why is it called War Day though? What is it? Weirdos. Yeah, I think I can see that happening. Yeah, I can see.
That kind of lore, yeah.
Alright. I don't have the reference for Mia's character right now, so I'm gonna get this one, and this will be the last plushie for the day. Our next plushie would be from my friend Dilly. And he wants me to make a plushie of this stand-in, which is, I think I can pull this off. I just have to make this thing a little bit simplified, just like how I did with, Bio's plushie. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. Copying the master ink. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think I can make this work. I hope. This is just exposing my more this is gonna expose my more blatant weakness that I can't really draw a mix right, but I will get this thing done, damn it. No. Yes?
Your taco pizza got me hungry, so now I'm cooking pizza.
Yay! Do you guys have like a food that you really don't that's one of your dislikes that you dislike the most?
I'll be honest, it would have to be pineapple on pizza.
What?
You know for a fact I'm a picky ass eater.
Yes, you are, honey.
But as for something that I have tried and just despise, this is gonna sound weird, but quail.
Quail?
Not because of the taste itself, but because it's so damn tiny you have to eat 5 whole birds in order to get a full meal.
Ah, that's fair. But for me, it's definitely a pineapple on pizza.
I guess we might have to order one pizza for you, that's your own thing, and one Hawaiian pizza, that's for me. I think for me, one of my many foods that I really do not like are tomatoes, if you will. Like the raw tomato as you can, because I'm fine if you actually have to cook. If you turn tomato into a stew, or you put them into margarita pizza where it'll bake, or if you actually put them into ketchup, I can take that. But a raw tomato on its own, I do not want anything to do with it. In fact, I go as far to take them off from my sandwiches whenever I ordered them, or I just say no tomatoes if it's part of the menu.
Hi!
What? My favorite food is pizza with ground chicken, chopped bacon, and pineapple on it. Really? Maybe I should give that a shot in one of these days. Homegrown tomatoes are actually way better than store-bought. I've eaten my grandpa's garden tomatoes like they're candy. I guess the way how they're grown actually helps contribute to their taste. So I believe it. I don't know how to make this thing work, but I think I can give it a shot and try. I think another type of food that I really don't like is, well, aside from tomatoes, I am not a huge fan of... I'm not a huge fan of durians at all. I do not like the smell. It's not that they're very spiky fruits that if you actually try to holding them, you actually will get hurt. It's the smell that came from it that really just irked me the fuck out from eating it. I mean, it's native to tropical islands and tropical lands, especially the Philippines, but I do not like durians at all.
Say, honey,
Yeah?
have you fed the
animal this afternoon?
What?
Have the animals have they been fed this afternoon?
No, they haven't yet.
They're starting to gather at the doors.
Well, you better ignore the methadone though, because Gracie and Dixie just got fixed, and they have to stay there for 24 hours.
Okay.
I just realized the eyes are looking a little bit fucked, so I'm gonna fix them real quick. There we go. Let's see, I need to get myself water because I need to hydrate.
Hydration's important.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait a minute, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I kind of got a little bit of blunders right here and there. Okay, no, Jamie. Thank you for coming.
So the cats just got fixed are in the meth room right now.
Yes,
Cole was in there stealing food. I caught him.
of course he would. I mean, has he been fed?
Yep, as soon as I bring the food up, he just gets right up. And start. There you go, boy.
Well, he's hungry. He needs to feed his gullet. What was that?
That was me finding a sound bit.
I thought that was like don't know notification or something.
What? But if there's anything, I think going back in terms of food, what are your favorite type of candies do you actually like to eat?
Three Musketeers.
For me, I'm much more of a sweets type of person, and sometimes I like myself the occasional Starburst, and sometimes I like myself Skittles. But every other now and then, I actually like to have sour candy. Because the bite and the sourness that came with it, that's just... It may make my tongue sound a little bit funny, but at the same time, well, I actually love the sourness.
Yeah, but she also knows that if she does eat too many of them, she ends up like no kisses from me, because I do not like sour foods at all.
The one time, I mean, there's a little bit of a funny story on that. It's just that one time when I was having myself Sour Patch Kids, and I enjoy eating them a lot. I think Steve and I are in the middle of talking about something, and I just wanted to do the thing and kiss my man, and next thing you know, he recoiled sharply because he then realized I ate some Sour Patch Kids, and he did not like the sour taste of the Sour Patch Kids at all. So whenever I have myself, it's just that I still love my sour candy, but I then gain the awareness that shit, that no, if I try eating some, it's gonna be like kisses from Steve, because any more than that, he's gonna recoil and his face will implode faster than, well, Fallout 76's reception.
Yeah.
Too much? Okay, now it's time for me to get everything in color. I don't know how the fuck will I make this work. I don't know. I can make this work. I'm Mikoto Nui. I've survived worse. I've survived deadlines in a pinch, but it cost my art to suffer. It's a bit of a fun story behind that. Back when I was younger, when I was perhaps 16, 17 years old, I once upon a time participated in some sort of an OCT organization of sorts. OCT means Original Character Tournament. And I managed to send in a challenge of this one artist that I actually came to admire, named Shadowboxer. And we are given the amount of 2, maybe 3 weeks to actually complete our entries before we submit them, and it'll be judged. And I was having a hard time trying to get this thing to finally finish because, well, I had to not only juggle life but also school to actually get my entry finished, but I did. But in order to get through the finish line, several of its pages are not fully inked or rendered. They're just full on white. I feel bad to this day, but in the end, it did came out pretty okay. Wait a minute. Now then. And through a sheer stroke of luck, I actually won in my side of the entry, even though it didn't came out pretty good. Maybe it's because I was the first of the two that of the two people who are in that challenge. I'm the only one who managed to got a complete entry.
Oh god, my computer's hot. Why is my computer on? I'm not even doing anything. Oh, that's why.
Honey, what did you do?
Well, for one, my fan isn't going for some godforsaken reason.
Okay. I think this looks pretty okay. I'm almost done with this thing. Thank God it's only a simple design, but... Huh? Oh, hi! You sound a lot clearer now. Whoa!
Like...
What was that?
Oh god. He's got a soundboard now too.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those moments. Bruh! Holy shit! That's it. That's how. Oh, okay. I actually did a thing. I finished it in time.
I wasn't aware there was a time limit for this.
I mean,
Or were you just testing yourself?
I mean, this is just a simplified picture, but it actually looks pretty good. Okay. Let's apply. And we're back to 45.
Ha
I think all that's left now is just make the sheen.
Mm.
I think that one will be the one that's be a little bit time consuming.
Mamma mia!
He's having too much. You're going a little crazy. Stop him.
Shit. I've gone.
Yeah, totally nuts.
What are you doing?
Just checking out the soundboard a bit. Nah. We only got 15 sounds I could play with.
That's a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're almost done. It's just that, well... Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Oh right, I forgot to, there. I think after this, we'll just call it here. I mean, I know I have myself one more person to plushify, but they didn't send me, she didn't send me her reference sheet in time. So, after this, we'll just call it here. Will that be enough for you guys? I mean, we did start this thing late, unfortunately.
We did, but there's not really much else we can do.
Okay, that's it. That's our last one. That's our last one for today.
Yeah.
Okay, just to recap, and I'll put this in green. We had finished Dom. We had finished Kibas. We finished Crafties. But wait a minute. We finished we finished Hong Kong Snipers, and now we finished Dillies. That's a lot of plushie. We only did 5 plushie, but hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I guess this is where I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for coming in and joining me. Watching me draw up more plushies for the Pals to Plushies today. Tune in for me for Thursday, where we get to continue Cringe Fiction Thursdays.
Oh boy.
Where we get to continue more on Naruto meets Aang after we left off from chapter 3. Thank you guys for actually joining with me with this session, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Have a nice day.